I'm a very lucky guy because Sneaker Gods has smiled upon me. Got this in the mail. It's a surprise for my wife. Let's check out what's inside. Welcome back to Bubba Chuck 14, and it's another new video, and I have a surprise guest later, but I am very excited to get this thing opened up and check out what's inside. But before that, hashtag support Filipino vloggers. And for this video we have 3, and the first one I want you to check out is JRAD PTV. Check out his channel. He's a proud autism dad, so all his vlogs are about his life as a dad here in Canada, and he's proud of his kid Kyrie. And the second one is FILIPINAPIE Life Adventures. So as her channel says, it's about a life of Filipina and her life adventures here in Canada. So for both those channels, check their links in the description below, so check them out. And last but definitely not the least, a fellow YouTuber here also, Chloe and Family Escapades. So it's about Chloe and her family. Check out their videos, they're really fun videos. Check their channel, links in the description box below. And now that we've finished all the shout outs to all the Filipino vloggers, time to take out the Air Jordan 13 FLINT REDS. So, brief history of the FLINT REDS. This is a spin-off colorway from the Air Jordan FLINT Grays. So the FLINT Grays were supposed to be Michael Jordan's sneakers for the All-Star game in 1998. So those were blue with gray and white. So this one, as you can see, is red. It's reminiscent of the Chicago Bulls colorways. Michael Jordan was supposed to wear those FLINT Grays in the All-Star game, but he changed his mind because of the Bulls wearing their home uniforms, and he ended up wearing the famous playoffs Air Jordan 13s. So that's a brief history, and now we've got this colorway. First off, we will take a look at the traction. So as you can see, still got those herringbone pods for amazing traction, for lateral, side to side and front to back movements. Really awesome. And then as you can see, we got the carbon fiber spring plate and that Air Jordan symbol over here. And then it's like a cat's eye, or in the Thundercats, Eye of Thundera. And then you also have pylon midsole, but you have the suede covering up the pylon midsole, and you also have encapsulated zoom air in the forefoot and the heel, which aids in the cushion and bounce when you're wearing the black cats, because as the name implies, you're a panther. You go for the kill like a black cat. And the materials used for the shoes, as you can see, you've got 3M material, and it's reflective both in the medial and the lateral side. And then you also have tumbled leather on the toe, as well as on going up the tongue. You have that awesome embroidered Air Jordan logo on the tongue, which really looks amazing. And then you also have cushions for ankle support, which aids you in the lockdown and doesn't hurt your ankles when you play in this. And of course, the most awesome feature and the most unique feature of the Air Jordan 13 is the hologram panther eye. As you can see there, you got the Air Jordan logo as well as the number 23 for Michael Jordan. And as you see, this is the last shoe that Michael Jordan wore in his last regular season as a Chicago Bull. So that has been my review, and I'm gonna show you on foot of the Air Jordan 13. And stay tuned for my special guest coming up. Let's check this out. And before we get to our guest, we're here to discuss the 2021 NBA playoffs. Just started a week ago or 2 weeks ago, so now there's already a team in the second round, so the remaining teams are still battling it out. So the only team that has advanced into the second round is the Milwaukee Bucks. They have swept the Miami Heat 4-0. So in the Eastern Conference, most of the teams have already, I think, secured who's gonna be advancing to the second round, but there's still some uncertainties. So the Milwaukee Bucks will face the winner of the Boston versus Brooklyn series, and the Brooklyn Nets are leading that series 3-1 since that juggernaut of Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden are getting so unstoppable, and the Boston Celtics are undermanned. They only have Jason Tatum and they have a lot of injuries, so I think the Brooklyn Nets will win because they also have a game today. So let's take a look at the games tonight. So tonight there's the first game of the playoffs for this night is the Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston Celtics, and I think this is the game where Brooklyn takes the series 4-1. And then the second game is the Denver Nuggets versus the Portland Trailblazers. This series is tied 2-2. Well, this is gonna be played in Denver, so I think the Nuggets will win game 5, but I want the Blazers to win. And then the last game of the night will be the Phoenix Suns against the LA Lakers. Anthony Davis suffered a groin injury in game 4, so he's questionable for game 5. So if Anthony Davis does not play and this game is going to be played in Phoenix, I think the Phoenix Suns win this game. And let's go back to the brackets. So Philadelphia versus Washington. Philadelphia Sixers lead 3-1, but Joel Embiid got injured yesterday, so well, I'm thinking this series might go to game 7, but I will still pick the Sixers to win because I'm thinking Joel Embiid will come back for game 6 if he doesn't play for game 5. Then the New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young has been unstoppable, so my pick for this is the Atlanta Hawks will finish the series in the next game and they will take it 4-1. And then I've already discussed the Miami Heat and Milwaukee Bucks, Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics. Let's go back to the Western Conference, and in that series, Utah Jazz leads their series against the Memphis Grizzlies. And last night, well, this Utah Jazz team has been unstoppable if they're all healthy and complete. So they're leading 3-1, and I will still pick them to advance to the second round. And then they will face the winner of the Los Angeles Clippers versus Dallas Mavericks series, which is tied 2-2. And again, injuries are playing into this series. Like Luka Doncic is injured. He's severe neck pains or back pains. And the LA Clippers are starting to gel and get healthy. Well, I'm picking the Clippers on this one. But this is an exciting series, but I will still pick them to go 7 games, so it's pretty exciting. Then the Denver Nuggets and the Portland Trailblazers, another exciting series, and they are also tied 2-2. And as I've said previously, Denver might take game 5, and I'm picking them to go 7 games, but I'm gonna go against the Denver Nuggets. I want Portland to win so Carmelo can advance, and I'm wishing him to get to the NBA Finals. And then the last one is the Phoenix Suns versus the LA Lakers. Series tied 2-2. If Anthony Davis doesn't play game 5, they go to win. Phoenix goes to win game 5, and I'm still picking this series to go 7 games. And I think if the Lakers are healthy, they will win this series. But without Anthony Davis, I will pick the Phoenix Suns to advance. So then we have all those picks. So we have picked Portland and Phoenix, so they will face each other. So between those two, I will pick Portland to advance. And then Clippers versus Utah. Utah is too much good of a team. I will pick the Utah Jazz to advance. And then Brooklyn Nets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. This is the toughest choice to make. I want Brooklyn to advance, but I think Milwaukee is too much of a team and they're too good right now. I think they will beat the Brooklyn Nets in 7 games. And then on the other side, Philadelphia will meet Atlanta. If Joel Embiid continues to be injured, I think Atlanta advances. And then we will discuss and have another discussion of the NBA playoffs once more games are done. So that's been my NBA playoff update. So let's go back to the Air Jordan 13 discussion. Jeez. So I'm very lucky, guys, because of this lady, my wife, Tinsky14. It's our wedding anniversary this month, and she was the one who surprised me instead of me surprising her. She ordered this online and the box came in this box, and right away I knew that these were Air Jordans for me, and I'm very lucky to have this lady. And guys, greet her and greet us. Happy anniversary. So thank you very much for your sneakers. What do you think about the sneakers?
I know that you like them a lot. That's why I bought it for you.
So now I have 3 of the Air Jordan 13s. So which is your favorite?
Of course this one. Because I got this for you.
Okay, so thank you very much for joining me. This is BabaChap14.
This is Tinsky14.
Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Always celebrate life and be a miracle.